What's up, guys? I'm Vernon Kid here, back again. How's everybody doing on the channel? And today, guys, we're back, and we're gonna watch a video from the good people of React, as always. Yes, guys, keep up with it. They also branched out into a new channel now as well, so it's really cool. And I've been watching a lot of stuff from them as well. But today we're going to watch a video called Kids React React to 90s Cartoon for the first time. So it's the kids of now reacting to 90s cartoons. So basically Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Beavis and Butthead and things like that. So we're going to watch this. This will be fun because I love seeing how they will react to, you know, these the shows from the 90s. They need to do one. The kids react to cartoons from my era, the 80s. That'd be really cool. You know, I'd like to see what they think of that. But let's do this. Here we go. Now.
Oh, Rugrats.
Oh, I watched Arnold, yes.
Hey, Arnold.
Classic. Are you kidding me?
It's dominant. Look
Beavis
at
and Butthead? Hey, Beavis.
Did you see Lucas's face?
Today, we're going to be showing you a couple of
I like
90s
Sophie.
cartoon shows
Sophie.
that maybe your parent will be familiar with. And we'll see what you think about it.
All right.
Did you watch YouTube or something when you was a kid?
That was so YouTube. Yeah, there was. I barely had the internet.
Barely?
I know Roly Poly Oly. I know the Thornberries.
Sydney getting big.
I think you got this.
Oh yeah.
You should know it.
Rugrats.
I love the Rugrats. I used to watch it with my oldest son, that he's now going to be 28. I used to put it on for him all the time.
Oh, Rugrats.
That was when Tommy tried to get his ball back. I remember this episode.
Huge back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Not without my ball.
Really old. Like, I wasn't able to watch it like this.
You can do it, Chucky. Remember, it's just a slide. You can't do it, Chucky. Remember,
She was evil.
I know.
She-
She was
Angelica.
kind of really bad.
betcha put
I don't remember specific this episode, but it just brought back the movie, like everything, you know?
I love the Rugrats.
I'm a big brave dog. I'm a big brave dog.
I
And
loved that when they were in their imaginary mind, how they all spoke. But then when the parents came, nothing.
I did it.
See, he's so brave. It's just a slide.
It's the slide.
They even made a movie. They made a movie.
Made a couple of
I think
movies.
they went to France.
You sure this will work, Tommy? It's gotta work. Yeah!
It's kind of weird seeing, like, little babies talk like that. They're like, ugh. Like, it's
Right.
kind of like...
Now when you look
Weird.
at like little babies in the life they're on, what are they thinking?
That was like a horsey, like no saddle.
I got into watching Rugrats when I was smaller because of her. We used to buy all the movies and then have like movie nights and watch them like all. That was the 90s cartoon show Rugrats. And this popular cartoon show actually premiered on August 11th, 1991.
Oh, okay.
And it was the second Nicktoon or cartoon on Nickelodeon.
Wow. It's a little different than what they have now, right?
Yeah.
Damn right.
The shows that I watch are more like, we're gonna have to save the world today by hitting this one button. I'm scared now.
Like we ring the doorbell.
Beavis and Butt. This ain't not for them, yo.
Classic. Are you kidding me? Beavis and Butthead? Hey, Beavis.
I love Beavis and Butthead.
You know this. You know this.
We tricked them.
I don't watch it.
Butthead.
I just like know how it looks. I don't know what this show's called. No.
He's probably like, there's nobody here. I wonder who.
They was trying to play ding dong ditch and they rang the bell and wait till the guy come. That's
You looked at them.
He's probably gonna think it's dope.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Are you kids on dope? That grenade's gonna blow!
This was only on MTV.
yeah.
late at night.
Late at night. This
Because
is
the context of this.
right.
Is like adult content.
This is adult content.
Comedy humor for cartoon.
Whoa. That was cool.
That is not cool. That's not cool.
Hey, baby.
You. What's your name?
What the heck? What's your name?
Come here, little boy.
I love you.
I love you.
I saw first bunghole.
Bunghole.
Now listen. You just keep quiet and play dumb.
What does that mean?
Let's go.
Look at Luke.
No?
No.
Yeah, I think
That's
over
there,
guys
hands.
would come out at night because it was the kids should be sleeping already at that time, and the content was a little bit.
Not for him.
This when it came out was classic. I mean, everybody used to act out Beavis and Butthead.
So that was Beavis and Butthead, which is a cartoon that's tailored more for the adult audience.
Right.
So it aired on MTV for 7 seasons from 1993 to 1997 and was really popular among critics. Why do you think that a lot of people like the show?
Because it was different from
Yeah,
a lot of
it
like
was kind of
kid
edgy,
shows.
kind of bordered the line.
I don't know. It's just not my type.
You know what it is? I'm more of a rebellion person. I always was. And he is not
Timid.
so much. So, I'm more like, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Excellent.
And he's like, oh, we should, go do something nice.
The stuff that they said was so off the wall, and no one had done that kind of humor like that before in a cartoon. And now there's so much diversity in everything you watch on all different platforms. You just have to do extremely stupid things to shock people anymore. And this was a playful way to kind of do that.
But soft.
Hey Arnold. I was watching Hey Arnold a couple of days ago.
Oh my god.
Oh,
her unibrow.
so bright that
Yes.
Hi, Gerald. Hi, Arnold.
Hey
I brought
Arnold.
Some sandwiches.
Hey Arnold was the name. Yeah, we used to watch this one too.
well, I don't know. Let me see. Sorry, this part
Is for geeks.
I know this cartoon.
And you don't
They came with the
belong on
nose.
Geek list. Perhaps you're on the other
How's
list.
everybody's
Not
head shaped
cool.
like so differently? I love the animation that way.
And for some reason, all these 90s cartoons always had a little girl as a villain.
Well, where is he?
There's always the bully kid.
He'll be here. There he is.
Before you do.
Look at Football Head. Isn't that what you called him?
Yeah.
Yep. Football head.
How much I remember all of this.
I'm crazy. And you should never hit a crazy person. You're so crazy. Prove it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Watch me.
I don't know. I've never.
And then, I just realized that Arnold used to have, he had a kilt on.
That was Hey Arnold, which aired on Nickelodeon from 1996 to 2004. And the show centers around a 4th grader named Arnold who lives with his grandparents in an inner city tenant or apartment.
In fourth
Well, it
grade?
says that was like 4th grade. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
he's a
I
fourth
didn't
grader.
realize what grade he was in.
The content that they had back in the 80s and 90s, there was always a bad guy, there was always a bully, and then there was always someone trying to figure out how to be the hero or to conquer the bully. And the content now for these shows have completely changed. Do you think you ever watch shows where there's like a big bad bully guy and he's always the big bad bully guy?
Not so much.
Everybody's kind of nice to each other and
Yes.
yeah,
Peace and love.
peace and love.
Rocco.
Rocka something.
Rocco's Modern Life.
I don't think I know this one. Oh, it's something to do with a chicken?
Well, tomorrow's the big day, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocco.
Walk me to my car?
I like it. It looks like funky. I like the
Looks
way.
like cat dog.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, I don't know. Tradition?
Well, okay.
Oh, boy.
Ah.
Protest. Unhand me. Ouch. You hit the loot?
Yep, $4 in cans. Let's show this bachelor.
An accent.
Is that Australian? What is he?
He's a wallaby.
The world's fattest rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake.
It's a nose.
Flem Rock. What a sight.
Flem Rock, once America's favorite.
Dad would for sure be like, we're going to Flem Rock. Oh my gosh.
Our last cartoon for the day is Rocco's Modern Life. The cartoon only was on TV for 3 years.
Wow, really? Oh man.
In 2019, they came back to Netflix with
Yeah.
a 45-minute special.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I kind of just like real people, like Raven's Home and Coop and Cammy Ask the World.
Those are things that he's watching now that when he has kids, they're not gonna know what Raven's Home and all that stuff is because they're gonna have their own thing. So it's all full cycle.
After seeing some popular 90s cartoons, overall, what are your thoughts on these?
They were all pretty awesome. Like
Yeah, I think they're
liked
awesome.
them. I knew some of them, but some of them I like hadn't even watched at all.
Some of them are interesting. Some of them I wouldn't watch. Maybe if it was the only thing to watch on TV, I would watch.
Better
you put
spread your.
it.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing. Yeah, exactly. The way he puts that,
If
like.
those were the only cartoons and I had no options, I would watch them.
It's kind of freaky to me that have lived that long that they're, that it's now retro. But I think it's cool that they get to see that.
How do you think cartoons have evolved from these 90s favorites to the cartoons that we kind of have now?
Not really.
I would say for sure, technology-wise.
Yeah.
For sure more like this generation than the past generation.
I think back then it kind of looked more like hand-drawn.
Yeah, hand-drawn.
You would doodle.
Back then, that was what they knew. If you compare it with the technology now,
Yeah,
obviously
it's tech. It's more hand-drawn.
No.
If they make an episode of like whatever the Hey Arnold is and then like make one now, it's gonna be a big difference in
Oh,
the
yeah.
technology.
Yeah, they don't have random shape heads. They're like, I'm just gonna do a random doodle. Okay, now I'm gonna make this a cartoon.
But I noticed we were watching a show last night on Disney Channel, and I was telling her dad in the car, the format's completely different. There was an episode where she had something on her face, a mark on her face, and she went to this dance anyway, and she owned it, and it's the whole structure of these shows are changing a lot.
I like the recent content, more friendly to the kids. Right now, the content is more regulated. And as a parent, I like that way.
Some of these, they were like on the edge of being like kind of not acceptable, but now I feel like a lot of people are like afraid to do that because like anyone will be like, oh, that's not good for kids or whatever. I think most of them are kind of like either like they're really kid shows or they're just like animated like things that aren't adult, like not for kids.
Finally, to end this episode, do you guys think you will watch more cartoons together in the future?
Yeah?
I hope so. I'm going to push it.
I would say
Yeah, Mom,
but
push
at
it.
the same time, we should have those special
Push it, yeah.
Everything now is kind of like mediocre. I just want to keep watching our alien shows. That's kind of cool.
Mediocre. Oh.
Dying to find Bigfoot.
I like to know what she's watching, honestly. So I'll sit with her and watch a little bit to see what's going on.
I'm just trying to watch, like, on Disney Plus, Disney Originals. Like, literally, I don't have anything to watch, so I'm like, I'll watch this.
Yeah, because they have nothing to watch these days.
Right. Okay. All right. Having seen all those shows that they just showed, and hearing from the adults, the parent, in a sense, it was it's easier for me to relate to them because I watched all those shows. Like I remember when Beavis and Butthead first debuted, and you know they're missing out also on a lot of what made Beavis and Butthead good as well, because the main story of Beavis and Butthead, yeah, they were these two supposedly high school kids. They would go to school when they wanted to, but all they would do was sit around their apartment and veg out and you know watch music videos. Yeah, that was the other concept they did. They probably couldn't show them, but yeah, they watched music videos, and and critiqued it and everything like that. And they had a job. They did have a job. They were like at a fast food restaurant. They also had a movie and things like that. They were very popular. With Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold is still good to watch. The thing about it is I would watch more classic stuff over the newer stuff they got now. I forgot. I think it was one of their mothers. I think it was Chloe. I think it was Chloe's mom. Let me see. I think it was Sophie's mom. It was Sophie's mom who said basically, it's a lot different. It's more diverse. And yeah, you look at a lot of these shows now, especially the good animated stuff. Most of them are on Netflix and stuff like that. Look at shows like She-Ra, the new She-Ra, and the new Voltron and things like. They really pushed it now to the point where it's not as bad as to have a openly gay character. Like they'll do that, no problem. The recent DuckTales, the remake that's on now, one of the characters, her parents are gay. It's subtle, but you catch it and you're like, whoa, And it was actually the first episode of the season 3 premiere. It was like her parents came up and you saw on her father's shirts, I'm a dad and I'm a dad, and it was like, see how they subtly put that in there, but nobody's really like, oh my god, they got a gay character. No. A lot of the cartoons today, to me, are kind of I will agree a little bit of what Sydney said. Some of the cartoons are mediocre, but then you got shows like cartoons like The Loud House. I love The Loud House. That show is just so fun to watch. If you don't know what The Loud House is, guys, it's a show with this boy, and he's the only boy in his family. Everybody else, he has 11 sisters. So he's the only male. Then of course there was Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is a great show. That was a great show, and I forgot it was Gem. Yeah, I'm forgetting the show that used to come on Cartoon Network. With the boy and the which I have to sit down really to watch. I said I'm gonna do it. But yeah, man, there's some shows, but a lot of the classic shows are still, that's what they are, they're classic, and they still are just what it is. They're just classics, and they still are good today. You get your lesson. I think it was Sophie's mom again, that said it. And in the 90s, yeah, there was always the bully character that, and they, especially 90s and 80s, they were always trying to tell a story and tell a lesson, but also with a good storytelling. Rugrats, I would get pissed if they tried to remake that today. I think honestly, if they tried to remake Rugrats, I'd be pissed. Same way I was not feeling when they remade Ben 10, when they remade the Powerpuff Girls. I was like, why are you remaking these? Like, if they tried to remake Dexter's Lab, I'd be pissed. You gotta, and to little homie Lucas was just I was just looking at Lucas's face, and I'm just like, yeah, he's not into it, or he's more of that. He wants all those real shows and stuff. I can't sit down and watch those too much. I mean, there were a lot of, live action shows, growing up, Boy Meets World and things like that. Yeah, those are good, Family Matters, stuff like that. But the live action shows that are on these family friendly shows just don't cut it for me. I'm like, yeah, that's not it. Johnny, I think my man Johnny, you need to broaden your horizon, little boy. Little man, you need to broaden your horizon. the way you put it, like if these were the only cartoons on, then I'd watch. No, son. His sister is more up my alley. His sister Liz is up my alley. I would kick it with Liz and watch, the shows, because I know she would enjoy it with me and stuff like that. But Johnny, you need to broaden your horizons, son. It's not like that. Yeah, you lucky hurricane. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. What did you think of a lot of the shows they showed? Were you fans of the show? Were you not fans of the show? I'm surprised they should have showed Doug on there, because I would have loved to see what the kids would have thought about Doug. I was recently watching Doug once again not too long ago too, because all these shows are on Hulu in their entirety, so I watch them all the time on Hulu and stuff like that. I did like that Sophie talked about Disney Plus and she's going back and watching the older shows. That's also good. They need to do. I got a recommendation for the reaction. They need to do kids reacting to, I guess, superhero cartoons. I would love to see them do that. The kids reacting to 90s cartoons, superhero cartoons. There you go. Get that. Go make that happen. React. Other than that, you guys take care. See you guys next time. Deuces.